It makes my life a lot simpler and easier. It's a lot less stressful for both myself and the stock, and it's much more enjoyable. Hello, I'm Nicola Wordie, or some of you might know me as Livestock Farm Her on social media. We are here in sunny Scotland, northeast of Scotland, on our family farm. We're running about 1,400 acres here, and with that we have 240 suckler cows, split calving, half spring, half autumn, and then running about 900 breeding ewes also. So I started my social media channel back in January 2021. It was sort of when agriculture was getting a bit of bad press. We were sort of getting blamed for everything, and I felt that being on the farm here, doing the work every single day, that I could share what I was doing. And it's also been a space for me to share the going-ons on the farm, the good and the bad, and be open and honest about what is going on. So it's all about building that community. So since we decided to put up a new building, we thought it would make sense to make this shed multi-purpose. By that I mean we have our wean calves in it from November through till February before they're sold. It then gets turned around for a lambing setup where the ewes come into the shed for lambing, and then it gets turned around into the Te Pari, Racewell and Veno setup that we currently have in just now. After purchasing the Te Pari back in 2022, we looked at trying to improve our system, and after putting up this building, we then had discussions with Te Pari and Veno, who were happy to assist in helping us design a setup that was going to work in our shed and also be temporary, allowing us to move it in and out in the months that we needed it. We had a rough idea in mind of what we were looking to do in the shed. We were wanting to make sure that we had a space for foot bathing, which was quite close to the exit. We also wanted to make sure that we had 4 drafting pens to make use of the HD4 and allow for different options at different times of year when we needed to draft in various different ways. We also wanted to make sure that the flow was going to work going into the Racewell and make sure that we were using as much space as we could, but also allowing enough space to handle a batch of sheep and also hold a batch of sheep. The sheep come into the shed and they go up along a concrete pass where there's dividing sections within that. So if you have a big batch of sheep in, it allows you to split them up to ensure that the animals are safe. They then run up into the S-race, flowing nicely round, coming down, back on themselves before entering a sheeted double race where there is 2 backing gates within that, and then they flow single file into the Racewell and then are held in the Te Pari before being drafted separate ways as and when required. One of the things that I like in the setup that we've gone for is that there is a nice big area which is an animal-free zone. This allows our safety, livestock safety, and also an area for us to have product and have space to put things if we need to. Some other designs that I like are the flow of the S, the breakdown of the S also. There's those dividing gates within that, allowing smaller batches of sheep to come in and flow. You can hold them there and know that they're safe and secure within that S. I can have the dogs in behind them, keeping them up to me, allowing me to stay in that livestock free zone and not interrupt the flow of the stock and not get in the way. Another key feature I like about our setup here is that it's completely temporary, so everything can come out and be removed, and that allows you to have your empty green space again to use another setup or have different stock in. This doesn't take long to do. It would take roughly a half a day to remove it all, pack it all away, and then roughly the same, maybe slightly longer to put it back up again. But it is so simple and so straightforward. So for us, it's a case of lift out those posts and pop a wee cover on the socket, allowing no muck to get in, it's protected, and then it's a case of lift the lid again, put your post back in, set up your gates, good to go. The whole process has been made very simple with the help of the Te Pari team and the Veno team. Once we established the setup that we were going for, the team were very quick in the whole process of getting it designed, made, and then shipped over to us, where the Te Pari team came and helped us install it. We set it up, laid it all out, made sure that everything was in the right place, and they showed us how to set it up and then also take it down for when the time came. Now I would be lost without this setup. It has completely transformed our sheep system, our sheep enterprise. I can work now in the shed with my 3 dogs by myself. The flow is brilliant. They run in every time, flow around it, and then straight into the Racewell, and then whatever job I'm doing, there is just a continual stream. There's a lot less physical aspect in it all, and I would highly recommend if you are looking to upgrade your system, maybe make a few tweaks, or you're starting completely with a green slate, why don't you get in touch with the team at Te Pari and Veno and see how they can help assist in getting the yards that will suit your shed or your setup and make your life all that bit easier.